H.P. Lovecraft inspired lyrics. Fudge yeah. H.P. Lovecraft inspired sludge riffage. Even more fudge yeah. Self-destruction. Love yourself, guys. And reptilian overlords. As long as they're okay with comedic-based music reviewers, I'm down with it. Sabbath. Mastodon. This band has all of those things. It's Chorosia with Chorosia. About a month ago, a band from Vienna, Austria contacted me, and the band is called Chorosia. I listened to their album and I just loved it. Chorosia really inspired me to start doing this section, and I want to do at least one unsigned band a month. So if you like what you hear in this video, because I've been given permission for once to actually use the music, then make sure that you like this video and, more importantly, share it as much as you can. Enough self-promotion, to Chorosia! I'll just start out by quickly reading something from their Bandcamp page. We are a progressive sludge band from Vienna, Austria. Founded in the summer of 2017, we play the music we want to hear. Iomosphere is where we dwell. What a wonderful place to dwell. On vocals and guitar we have Anto Pranjic. He's the guy who actually contacted me as well and sent me their CD, so thank you for that. Florian Zeus on vocal harmonies and guitar, and possibly one of the most metal names ever. Gregory Reinig on drums, and Christian Umkera on bass. I apologise as well if I've gotten any of the names wrong. I almost certainly have. The album itself was recorded, mixed and mastered entirely by the band themselves, and the artwork was done by Maxim Shapov. Seems like the band has already been getting recognition though. They were actually asked by the almighty, the legendary Crowbar to support them in Vienna. Also Dope Lord and the Brazilian band Death Kids. But without further mucking about, let's get into some Iommi riffage with Priestess of Doom. So straight away we get that Sabbath influence. There's definitely a very strong early Mastodon. Anyone who's a fan of the early Mastodon stuff, up to Remission, will be a big fan of this, in which I am. The vocal delivery especially is very reminiscent of that. And in this song, an apocalyptic image is painted. Prophets of pain, perpetual gain. Blood from the skies, armies arise. Priestess of Doom, sent out her crew. 2 moons, no sun, thousands are gone. We get a very lengthy outro instrumental section, which to me is very reminiscent of Hearts Alive, off Mastodon's incredible Leviathan album. Great start to an album. Next track, Reptoids. The early Mastodon comparisons continue on this one, but we also get a sludge-infused Lamb of God vibe as well. And with this, we are warned of our reptilian overlords' vile intentions, the dirty bastards. controlling masses, reptoid masters, illuminate, desecrate. I really enjoyed the outro section of this song as well. Next song is called Reach, and we get some huge mid-paced riffage, some real chugging riffage on this one. There was also a great harmony section at the midpoint that I particularly enjoyed in this one as well. Next track is Aquilegia Vulgaris. Aquilegia Vulgaris is a flower, I believe. So I wonder if this is a reference to Orchid by Black Sabbath, because this is an instrumental piece as well, done on a nylon string guitar. And I guess it's also very reminiscent of some of the stuff that Andres Kisser did as well, especially on the Roots album. It's a very beautiful song, very well played, and I think this is a band who are very, very capable musicians, and that's definitely displayed on a lot of the songs here. Next up we get one of my favourite songs on the album, The Lurking Fear, which is no doubt based on the H.P. Lovecraft story of the same name. Creeping through the cracks, slither down below, aeons of disgust, centuries of unknown. Forefathers curse, suffer insanity, face the fear that lurks, decades, centuries. This is 3 songs on the album that really comes in on the epic scale. This one is in 9 minutes in length and it goes through a lot of changes, which I'll now demonstrate. And we also get a nice psychedelic section coming in around 6 minutes 40. Here it goes. Next up we have Harm. Now this song was primarily written by Florian, whereas pretty much everything else on the album I believe was written by Anto. At least that's what it says in the liner notes on the album. And this one had a more of a hypnotic, psychedelic kind of vibe mixed in with the heaviness. This was another song that I thought was a real highlight on the album, and there's also a great section at around the 5:30 mark that I really loved. Next up we have Stale ... I loved the opening riff on this one, and this one had, it was kind of a mix between Mastodon's Aqua Dementia and Iron Tusk. Another very cool song. And finally we have Place of Plains. This is another epic one, coming in at just over 10 minutes. Starts out very slow and heavy and it builds. And it's at 1:15 that things really start to hurt. This is another one that's got a lot of decent sections in it, so I'll play a couple more of the riffs from this one. Then we get to around the 7-minute mark, where Gregory and Christian on drums and bass respectively really get to shine. They take centre stage for the outro. This was a fucking great song, great close to an album, and one that you guys should absolutely check out. So, there we have it. That was Chorosia with Chorosia. First Unsigned Band review. Let me know what you guys thought of it. It was a little more, it's kind of a strange one putting this one together with the inclusion of the music as well, so I hope it's gone well. It's in the best interest of everyone. If you're a fan of this band and this channel, share as much as possible. Like, comment, and share this video as much as you can. I think this is a great band, and if this is the kind of calibre of music that we can expect from the Unsigned section, I'm really looking forward to the music that I'm going to get to listen to in the future. I think this is a great band, one well worth listening, and yeah, make sure you follow the descriptions down below, go to their Bandcamp page, and yeah, support the band if you like them. Fantastic album, really enjoyed listening to it, and I've really enjoyed putting this review together. Fantastic start. So, what have we next? Well, I'm going to be doing a review of an album called Billy Bio. I think it's the first solo album of Billy Graziadei of Biohazard fame, of course. I have no idea what the style of music's going to be. I know he's experimented with that sort of thing in the past. But yeah, I'm going to do a review of that. We've also got Sarah Longfield, YouTuber, of course, fantastic guitarist, musician in general, actually. Yeah, she's got a solo album coming out next week as well, so I'm going to be taking a look at that one. We're definitely getting to the end of the year where we're going to start doing the countdown of the albums of the year, and there's been a lot. It's going to be an interesting list for me to put together, this one. I think it's going to be a top 25. That'll probably be mid-December I'm doing that. This year has gone fast, unbelievable. But yes, Thank you all for watching. There are people coming now, so I'm going to go. Bye.